In this chapter, sage Ashtavakra elucidates the enlightened life and wisdom of a self-realized sage, summarizing the core teachings previously discussed. Sage Ashtavakra continued, "A highly unintelligent person never attains the self through the repeated practices of controlling his mind. The Blessed One, through mere intuitive enlightenment, remains liberated and immutable. The fool does not attain supreme self, for he desires to become it. The wise one certainly realizes the nature of the supreme self even without desiring to do so." Now, let's embark on a journey together to understand and experience this verse with the help of a story first. In the heart of a bustling city stood a towering monument, a pillar crowned with an eternal flame, known as the Flame of Anatta. It was said that whoever reached its base would find enlightenment. Many sought it, but none understood its true meaning, save for one old woman named Moksha, who had never ventured to the monument. Every day, Moksha watched from her window as people from all corners of the world climbed the monument's steps, seeking the flame's wisdom. She recalled a verse from Lao Tzu, "To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day." She knew that the climb was unnecessary. The truth lay not in the steps taken but in the stillness within. Moksha sat in her garden, gazing at the flame in the distance. She closed her eyes and felt its warmth within her heart. The Upanishads whispered, "He who knows himself meets no fear." In her quietude, Moksha touched enlightenment without a single step. Around the flame, seekers chanted and performed rituals, their faces tight with the desire for enlightenment. Moksha smiled gently, remembering the words of the Buddha, "It is your own attachments that weigh you down." Desire, she knew, was the heaviest chain of all. As night fell, the flame seemed to grow brighter, casting a soft glow on Moksha's face. She understood what Rumi meant when he said, "What you seek is seeking you." She needed not to seek the flame. She was the flame burning without desire, illuminating without intent. In the silence of dawn, Moksha became one with the flame, her being merged with the light. She had transcended the very act of seeking, embodying the teaching of the Upanishads, "You are already that which you seek." In stillness, she found the union with the Supreme Self. Now let us move on to a simple meditation practice based on this story. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Begin your meditation by observing your thoughts and emotions without attachment, understanding that they are not your true self. Visualize the towering monument in your mind. With each breath, feel yourself releasing the need for repetitive practices. Assert that the journey to the self is not a climb, but a surrender into the silence within. Breathe in the warmth of the eternal flame. As you exhale, let go of the need to control your experience. Remember the words of the sages and allow the flame's glow to emerge from the heart's center, recognizing that enlightenment is a homecoming, not a conquest. Inhale deeply, and with each exhale, release the chains of desire. Repeat to yourself that you are not bound by the weight of seeking. Feel the lightness of being as you let go of the attachment to becoming and simply are. Embrace the stillness of the evening. Whisper the truth that you are the wisdom you seek. Realize that the flame of knowledge burns effortlessly within you, needing no fuel, casting no smoke, simply shining in its inherent brilliance. As dawn approaches, feel your individuality merge with the universal light. Assert your oneness with the flame, transcending the duality of seeker and sought. You are the supreme self, the undivided reality, the pure state of being. Assert that the path to the self is not a climb, but a surrender into silence. Remember that enlightenment emerges from intuitive knowing, not mechanical control. Repeat to yourself that in releasing desire, you embrace the fullness of being. Embrace that the wisdom you seek is the flame burning effortlessly within. Realize that in stillness, you are the supreme self, the undivided reality. Take a few moments to bask in this newfound understanding and peace. You may like to repeat these meditation steps for 2 or 3 times more. Remember the message of sage Ashtavakra. A highly unintelligent person, despite repeated efforts to control the mind, never attains the self. In contrast, the blessed or wise one, through intuitive enlightenment, remains liberated and unchanging. The fool fails to realize the supreme self because he desires to become it, while the wise one realizes its nature effortlessly, without desire. As you open your eyes, you feel a connection with your true nature, filled with serenity and wisdom. Summary chart on screen represents key teachings you just have grasped during your journey in this meditation. The teachings about journey of self-discovery continue to resonate within you, guiding you on your spiritual journey, till we move on to next verse. To stay updated with our latest videos and receive timely notifications, please subscribe to our channel and activate notifications by the bell button.